It's 3 a.m. and you're lying there in the dark, feeling the weight of your own solitude. Maybe you just went through a breakup. Maybe you're simply feeling the ache of not being held, not being chosen, not being someone's priority. And the silence of the night is amplifying it all. This message is for you if you've ever felt that specific 3 a.m. loneliness. The kind that makes you wonder if you're meant to feel this way. If everyone else somehow knows a secret about connection that you don't. If there's something fundamentally unlovable about you that you haven't figured out how to fix yet. I want to reframe something about the darkness you're sitting in right now. When you look up at the night sky, you see constellations, beautiful patterns, connected stories written across the heavens. Orion, the Big Dipper, Cassiopeia, they look unified from where you're standing. They look like they belong together. But here's the cosmic truth. Those stars aren't actually close to each other. They're separated by unimaginable distances. Some of them are so far apart that light from one star takes years to reach another. They're separated by the vast emptiness of space, and yet they're connected. They form a pattern. They create meaning together. The distance doesn't erase the connection. The space doesn't make the constellation any less real. You're living in the space right now. The distance, the dark part of the sky where it feels like there's nothing around you. But that doesn't mean you're not part of a constellation. That doesn't mean you're not connected to something larger. That doesn't mean the pattern isn't still forming, even if you can't see it yet from where you're standing. Loneliness is one of the most misunderstood experiences. We treat it like a problem to be solved, a failure to be fixed, a sign that something is wrong with us. But loneliness is actually a call. It's the universe saying, you're ready for deeper connection. You're ready to know yourself more fully. You're ready for love that's real, not just comfortable. And that readiness sometimes comes with solitude. I know that doesn't make the 3 a.m. ache any less sharp. I know it doesn't fill the space where you want to be held. But I want you to know, this solitude isn't punishment. It's not a reflection of your unlovability. It's an arrangement. It's the universe creating space for something real to find you. Maybe you just went through a heartbreak. And right now it feels like you'll never feel love again. It feels like that person was your person and now you're untethered, floating in an empty constellation with no one to orbit around. But here's what I want you to consider. What if that person wasn't your constellation? What if they were just a star you thought was connected to you, when actually the real pattern is being drawn somewhere else? The distance you're feeling right now isn't failure, it's clarification. Or maybe you're not grieving a specific person. Maybe you're grieving a version of life you thought you'd have by now. The coupled off version, the family version, the version where you felt chosen. And watching everyone else live that version while you're in the solitude is excruciating. I see you. That grief is real. But I also want to ask you, what if the life you're actually building, the one you can't fully see yet because you're too close to the darkness, is more aligned with your soul than the version you thought you wanted? The night sky is full of stories about isolation and connection, about stars so far apart they'll never touch, yet their light reaches across the void, about the vast space between bodies that somehow still holds meaning, about the darkness being necessary, not as punishment, but as canvas. You are in that darkness right now. And instead of seeing it as emptiness, what if you saw it as possibility? That people who will truly see you, who will genuinely love you, some of them are in your life right now, just not in the romantic or primary way you thought connection would look. Some of them are waiting for you to be whole enough on your own that you can meet them from a place of choice, not desperation. And some of them are you are learning finally to be your own constellation, to love yourself with the fierceness you've been saving for someone else, to choose yourself, to know that you are enough, even alone. The loneliness you're feeling isn't evidence of your unlovability. It's evidence of your capacity for depth. People who feel deeply feel loneliness more acutely. People who are capable of real love notice its absence more sharply. Your pain is a sign of your aliveness, not your brokenness. So here's what I'm inviting you to do tonight. Instead of trying to fill the loneliness, sit with it. Really sit with it. Feel it in your body without trying to escape it. And then ask yourself, what is this loneliness trying to teach me? What part of myself am I ready to love more fully? What kind of connection with myself, with others, with my purposes trying to be born right now? The answers might not come tonight, but they'll come. They're forming in the darkness, just like new stars are always being born in the spaces that look most empty. You're not abandoned, you're not forgotten. You're not meant to be this alone forever. But you might be meant to be this alone right now, not as punishment, but as preparation. As the moment when you finally understand that your wholeness doesn't depend on anyone else. That your worth isn't determined by whether you're chosen. That you are a complete constellation all on your own. And from that place, from that deep, knowing, real connection will come. The kind that doesn't complete you because you're already complete. The kind that expands you because you're already expanding. So rest now. Your loneliness is temporary. Your belonging is permanent. And somewhere in the vast darkness of space, the constellation that's meant for you is still being drawn. You're already part of it. Reach out to one person who truly sees you, or spend tonight loving yourself the way you've been waiting to be loved. If you want a peaceful space to begin honoring your own path, grab the free manifestation journal templates linked on my main channel page. And subscribe to remember, your connection to something larger is never broken, even when the distance feels endless. Sleep well.